Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today we talk about another spreadsheet. This time is from the 10th from the 1st, once again from Rocket. And Americas have made some different changes. China have slowly is looking like we know what the rosters are going to be, and EMEA have also made some changes as well. So first start off with America, and I think the main thing everyone is really talking about is Com, as he has officially joined Leviathan to replace Nolswear. And people obviously say that this is a pretty controversial change, considering basically what happened behind the scenes with Nolswear. But I mean, still a good pickup though from Leviathan to get Com. So I mean, it's still a very good team. I'm not really too sure if it's better than with Nosware or with Com. In my opinion, I think they're maybe a tiny bit better, if not exactly the same. I'll be honest with Com. So I don't think it's really going to change much, other than now they have a lot. Well, now they have like championship experience now. I mean, they have Aspas and Com now, so at least they now have some champions now in the roster. Level two of them, I should say. So it's not too bad of a decision from Leviathan, but still very controversial either way. For Nolswear to pretty sure not be the sixth player. If not, he's now a free agent. But I'm pretty sure he will be the sub for the team. I'm pretty sure, but obviously, I might be wrong because according to the spreadsheet, he's not there. But I think on like Wikipedia, I think he's a sub. But obviously, I might be wrong. And another thing is what to mention as well is Evil Geniuses, as now he's looking more certain what the roster is going to be, along with Jogmer and Stella. We also have Superman, Derek, Apoth, and Stella. This is a decent roster. I think would definitely probably be maybe be around mid pack in my opinion. I'm a bit worried about Apoth though, considering that I think Stella and Derek, obviously both of them formerly from 100 Thieves, both of them have done pretty decently on 100 Thieves, and Superman was also pretty good on FaZe Clan. However, Apoth, I don't think he has played professionally in a very long time. I think last time was maybe 2022, so a full year. I don't really know how he's gonna go for that. But maybe he might be alright. I mean, yes, he was yes, he was quote unquote technically a part of the EG roster last year in 2023, but he was mainly on the bench along with like Reformed, Screwface, Icy as well, BCJ. So it'll be interesting though. But I think with the help of Potter, considering of how amazing she is with coaching, I won't be surprised if EG can at least make it, I don't know, sixth or like maybe like sixth to eighth region. Maybe I won't really be surprised there, just because of basically Potter's backs. Well, I should just say just past works, especially with last year's roster. So I won't really to be surprised there. But as for the other regions, well, I should say the other teams, no changes there whatsoever. EMEA now next, and I think the big one is Aslan and Foreshadow, as he is officially gone from BBL Esports. He was actually one of the founding members of BBL when they entered Valorant, and now he's officially gone. Now, obviously, he is a phenomenal player either way. He played pretty decently, I'll be honest, in 2023, but at the same time, he didn't really do much, I'll be honest. So, how he's rumored apparently to maybe going to S2G Esports, so I'm pretty sure I think Aimbill might be also going there as well. But either way, this is pretty sad to see, but I hopefully he does bounce back and he can get up to tier one as soon as possible in 2024. But we have to wait and see, obviously, of what he's going to be doing. Because I mean, it's only a rumor that he'll be going to S2G Esports, which basically came second place if we're talking about results and stuff behind Digital Athletics, who were also a part of Ascension. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with Aslan, but I won't be surprised if he does join S2G, and if he does, then I think there's a couple powerhouse Turkish teams to be watching. So I think Turkey is gonna be very interesting to watch if we talk about tier two, because we have Five Flex, which has like some great players. I'm pretty sure Kiwi's one of them, Turco is one of them, and then Supermassive Esports as well, who made some great changes. So S2G might be part of that, maybe Digital Athletics as well, but I don't think there's been any roster announcements for those two teams. But we just have to wait and see though either way. And then finally, Pacific, we just ignore it right now. But I mainly want to talk about China. Series the China spreadsheet, and hasn't really been made any changes, I don't think. So I guess we'll just go from left to right and then back down to where we see Fun plus Phoenix. So Edward Game, I don't think there's been any changes there. I will be very surprised if they do make any changes, but I don't think there is going to be any. Tracy Sports once again as well, no changes there. JD Gaming, I want to say that there is something interesting about JD Gaming, as Stu was actually confirmed, kind of. So basically, as you can see on this Twitter page from JD Gaming, you see it says obviously an info card 1, birthday March 18th, best champions. I don't know why it says that. Jet and Rays, wish for 2024 world champions. First message to fans: look me, I will prove it. And then one word to describe self: Tailwind. And this guy looks very much like Stu. So, and obviously, I'm pretty sure it was actually updated now as I'm recording this. So it is looking like Stu will be joining JD Gaming. What about Yihao and Viva? I don't really know. But it is basically confirmed that Stu will be joining JD Gaming, which means that the Red Atom Core are probably going to be going to JD Gaming. Obviously, I don't really know who's going to be IGL only, because as you can see here, Yo Man will be the assistant coach, not only a player because of import rules. So who's going to be the IGL for the team? Is it going to be Yihao or is it going to be Martin? I have no idea, but if I had to guess, maybe Yihao, considering that he is the smokes player for the team, but obviously I might be very, very wrong. So we just have to wait and see about any more confirmations. Billy Gaming now, and I don't think there's been any changes. I know RB was in the room slash options, but I don't think he's gonna be there anymore. So this is what the roster is gonna be like. It's gonna be Wizzy, Yosemite, Knight, Bear, Bianc, and Livius. Pretty sure Bear used to be part of Inter, which was like a tier 3 Chinese team, in my opinion. Trace Esports now, and this is where apparently RB is probably going to be in. He's probably going to be maybe with Titan Esports Club, which is the likely destination for him, along with the other players of Abo, Black, QE, and Shameless, and then XTN maybe be the fifth player, but not really too sure. I think RB might be replacing Kawaii, so Kawaii will be off the team. However, one thing was actually confirmed by Titan Esports Club, and that is York right here, or York Monster if you want to also know by his name as well. In a Weibo post, as you can see here, it says report a new starting point, a new journey, and as you can see, we have the Titan Esports Club picture right there. So at least that is, so it's basically confirming that York will be the new coach for Titan Esports Club. And then moving on, we'll go down to All Gamers. And the weird thing as well about this is that sometimes the organization won't actually really announce anything. It will just be the players, and I'll get into that in a bit. So basically, in All Gamers, four players have kind of basically been confirmed, if not is basically certain to be happening, and that is Delb, Spitfires, Bunt, and Monk. I think I already mentioned that a couple times. Saw 9, only a rumor though, but we're not really too sure. And as you can see here, Spitfires, Bunt, and Monk have all changed their in-game names to have a G on it. And this is what I meant about like the players are kind of announcing it and not the organization. It's a bit strange. But apparently this is kind of confirmed. It's just that it hasn't been fully announced yet. Dragon Ranger Gaming, apparently being Nazao TZH, who will be replacing Zeno on the controller role. It used to be Hato, but it looks like Hato would not be a part of that, and it looks like it might be Nazao TZH, which is not too bad of a choice considering that he was part of Fun Plus Phoenix, so some more veteranship coming in. And Yu Chien, once again, looking pretty certain to be on the coaching role. But all we know about Dragon Ranger Gaming is that the various Luke, Dingwei, Bukashu, and Nick, all those four will be in the team still in 2024. Tai Lu now, and I don't think there's been any changes. I think HFMI, he's pretty certain to be joining Tai Lu, probably going to be replacing Ice King. Does this really change basically just my own opinion about Tai Lu a tiny bit? Because the HFMI is a decent player, not really like a playmaker, but just pretty decent. He's only well known because of his absolutely crazy name. But I mean, he's the Tyler's still probably gonna be middle of the pack, if not at the very back. So I'm not really too sure about Tyler. I'll be honest. Nova Esports, a team that I definitely think is going to be at the very back, or I should say at the very bottom. No changes right now. Still this VCT roster of Never, who's a Russian player, Oburn, Guang, PH, Oro, and JL. Obviously, I'm pretty sure Oro and JL, both of them are still representing the org, and Guang was from Duyang. Duyang is basically the Chinese version of TikTok. That's basically what it is. And then finally, Wolves Esports. And apparently, the VC3 roster is currently Spring, Eurocore, and Plex, which is not too bad of a roster. But as you can see here, Spring and Eurocore changed the account names to WOL. Plex was because of doing. Pretty sure he was spotted in I think in a merge, I'm pretty sure, with Wolves Esports. And then Twitter, that was from Naint, who's a coach, who apparently can actually speak Chinese, or Mandarin, I should say. So that's at least very, very good. I think he announced him himself, I'm pretty sure, so that's at least a sign there. And Fun Plus Phoenix, this is going to be what the roster is going to be looking like with Life, Berlin, On, and Lythor, and A. Very, very good roster. I think it's definitely going to be a top 2 team, I'll be honest. Definitely going to be competing against Edward Gaming. Life is a phenomenal player, we already know this. Played with Edward Gaming for a bit, and then I'm pretty sure got benched as well in Champions, and then he went on this whole revenge tour and stuff, so that was great to see. But it looks like this will be the roster, and Nizal TCH is sadly the player to basically be cut. But either way, that's really all. And to quickly mention as well about what I mean about the players that kind of just announcing themselves. This is basically what I mean. So, for example, we'll just have a look at Delp for just as an example, as you can see here, AG, which means he's in All Gamers. So that basically confirms that Delp will be part of All Gamers. And another example is Spring here, as he's basically as he has WOL, which basically confirms that he will be with Wolves Esports in 2024 as well, along with Eurocall and Plex. So that's basically what I mean about the players are kind of announcing it, and not really the organization. But I won't be surprised if the organization does announce it at some point, hopefully. But that is really all about this video, and obviously just like, comment, subscribe. It would really, really help me, as it's basically confirmed that Stu will be going to JD Gaming. Pacific, there's nothing, obviously. BBL, Aslan and Foreshadow has officially left, and then America's Com has officially joined Leviathan, and now we have a much clearer picture of what the roster of Evil Geniuses now looks like. So now, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys on next time in the next one. Goodbye.